What's up, guys? It's your boy Rich. So, stick with me. A Canadian-based watch company that produces Swiss-made watches for both the Canadian and US government? Yep. So let's go check out Marathon's reissue of their general purpose field watch. Let's go. And I couldn't be more excited about this watch because Marathon is a company that I really wanted to get to know. I really wanted to get to know the people running the brand and, of course, their products. And through Virtual Microlux, I finally have been able to spend some quality time with both Martin and Mitchell, who run the company. And they are just some very charismatic, very genuine people. And I think that is a direct reflection from the quality of their product. I'm really glad that I got to know them and their products. So it was definitely not a letdown. Marathon is a Canadian-based company that has been producing Swiss watches from the beginning out of La Chaux de Fonds. One of the terms that is used to describe the reissue is mil-spec, or that's short for military specifications. So this is not a watch that just looks cool or looks like it could play the part. Oh, that looks like that could make a great military watch. This watch is actually made in accordance with the specifications by the US government. So here we have it in 39 millimeters. 11 millimeters tall, and it uses a 16 millimeter lug strap width. This one is in the nylon NATO. One of the other factors that had to be made in accordance with the specifications are the 24 hours on the dial. And one of the other things that Marathon is really well known for is using tritium tubes as their lume. So those are gaseous tubes that are filled inside of the hour markers, the hour hand, and a minute hand. So it never needs any charging by any external light sources. They'll always provide that consistent, constant, warm glow. And they are guaranteed to last up to 25 years, but they are also replaceable. I really like the warmth of the tritium tubes. Another option for the reissue, we can have it where it says US government markings underneath Marathon, underneath 12 o'clock. This one is the sterile issue, and I actually prefer the sterile issue to the US government markings. Just a great daily wear, this watch. I can't say enough about Marathon and this reissue. It has a sandblasted stainless steel case out of 316L. It has a sapphire crystal, a screw down crown. It's water resistant to 5 ATM. It has drilled lugs. And look at this case. It's just a very unique, just a gorgeous case. And I'm noticing here, see the length and the curves of the lugs. It kind of sort of reminds me of the handlebar mustache from the gentleman back in the day, though I don't think that's the case because this is a reissue, not from truly back in the day, but from the 1980s. This was a watch that was actually used by the US Army's General Infantry. So that's just a really another nice touch here. The steel is 316L, but they also have other versions as well. They have them in like a black color and a bronze color. The movement that is powering this reissue is the manual wound ETA 2801 with 17 joules and 36 hours of power reserve. You know, I just adore manual wound movement, so I really like this option. This retails for $650, but again, they have other options with the US government markings or sterile. They also have a quartz version and those different colored cases that I just mentioned. This one happens to be on the higher end at $650, and it just happens to be my favorite options out of those field watches. It has individual numbered watches here on the back of the case here, but I don't think we can see that because the NATO strap is in the way. So if we're looking for that really cool, authentic military watch that doesn't just look the part, but actually has a rich history, then I think this reissue is going to be a really great option for us. You know, Marathon used to be known for making watches really basically for the Canadian government and the US government. And then not that long ago, they started to make them available to civilians, I guess. But that's a really nice touch, and it is available to really us and throughout the different countries as well, where they were only their availability was limited. So Marathon has opened the doors a little bit more for civilians to be able to get in on the action and wanting one of these watches.
Of course, are available in the United States and Canada and Switzerland, where we make the watches, and Switzerland. And but we've got some great new markets now: Singapore, the Czech Republic, Australia, Italy, just to name a few, and the UK as well, of course. So if anyone goes to marathonwatch.com and you go to the Buy Now section, or Where to Buy, lists all the different countries and who you can buy our watches from. or you can buy them directly from our site as well, of course.
So if we're looking for that great daily wear, as a really luxurious, I guess I could say a luxurious field watch, because this just has a premium feel to it, even though it is somewhat on the lighter side, and I think largely because of the NATO strap. It just oozes quality. Everything about this watch is just really well made. It is super comfortable, and in 39 millimeters with the sort of elongated lugs here, it just fits a lot of size wrists. So I just think they nailed it really well. And I think this actually, the case was actually designed by Mitchell's father, the owner of Marathon Watches. His father actually designed this case. So it is a family-run business. They just do a really great job with customer service and the quality of their product. So if we're looking for that field watch that doesn't, like I said, just look the part, but actually has some real genuine history, authentic history, watches that are actually worn by the military members and not just a looking the part, then I think that to reissue is really going to be a great option for us. Something else that I wanted to mention about why I'm such a fan of the Marathon company is they have a lot of fun on their website. It's just a place that we can spend a lot of time on. I mean, they get very festive, especially during the fall season and Christmas season, and they sell so many different products in addition to watches. I mean, they have some really cool stuff. They have cool merch. They have these really cool big clocks for the desks or the walls. They just have some great unique stuff there. And it's just like as if they don't take themselves too seriously, even though they make watches for the military. It's just a great place to get lost in and spend some time on their website, because if you're like me and you adore Christmas season and the fall season, then I think it's a great place to really get lost in and take a look at their different products, because I haven't seen another website that gets so festive during the different holiday seasons the way that Marathon does on their website, and it just makes it, I guess, more relatable to us. They just do a really great job overall. Again, I can't say enough good things about Marathon. So if you have time, I encourage you just to poke around on their website, and you're going to see a lot of other cool things on there as well. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you soon. So stick with me. A Canadian watch-based that produces watches for both the Canadian Bacon and U.S. government.